Hello and welcome to this Vinyasa flow for easing period pain. In today's practice, we will be stimulating the Sacral Chakra, which governs the reproductive organs, in an effort to ease some of the tension and cramping that is common during this time of the month. For today's practice, you may need knee pads or a folded blanket to place beneath your knees if they are sensitive, and you will need a yoga block for later in the practice. We will be starting today in a wide-legged child's pose. Come onto your mat and place your blanket or your pad beneath your knees, spreading the knees as wide as is comfortable. Bring the glutes down to the heels, keeping the toes untucked. Stretch out the arms in front of you, palms down, and bring the forehead down onto the mat. Take a deep breath in and let it all go. Let all the tension flow out of your body as you arrive here, now, on your mat, ready to start your practice. Let your breath fill your entire lungs, expanding the back body, flowing all the way down to your fingertips, down to your toes. And as you exhale, let any tensions flow out of your body, letting your muscles relax. If you would like to set an intention for today's practice, you may do so. Nice, slow, steady, even inhales and exhales. As you inhale, come up to tabletop pose, flat back, stacking the hips over the knees, shoulders over the wrists. And let's take some deep hip circles, moving slowly with the breath, nice fluid movements, warming up the small of the back, creating some space in the pelvis. This is really good for working out some of the tension in the small of the back, easing some back pain. Changing directions now, moving the opposite way, keeping the movements fluid. Coming back now to tabletop pose, let's take a few rounds of cat-cow. As you inhale, lift the gaze, drop the belly, cow pose. Exhale, round the upper body, tuck the chin, tuck the tail, cat pose. Inhale, the cow pose. Exhale, cat pose. Inhale, cow pose. Exhale, cat pose. Taking a few more rounds at your own pace. Last round, coming back to a neutral tabletop. As you inhale, lift the right arm, pointing the fingers up at the sky, lifting the gaze up past the fingers. As you exhale, sweep the right arm underneath the left arm, threading the needle. Bring the right shoulder, right cheek down onto the mat and extend the left arm to the top of the mat. Or alternatively, if you would like a bind, you can bring the left hand to the small of the back. Come back up to tabletop pose. Oh, hello Lucky. Lucky's joining us for the practice. As you inhale, lift the left arm up to the sky, lift the gaze. Exhale, thread the needle, bringing the left shoulder, left cheek down onto the mat, extending the right arm up to the top of the mat, or taking another bind. Come back up now to tabletop. Remove the pads or your blanket and come down onto your front, placing the elbows beneath the shoulders, forearms flat on the mat, coming in for Sphinx pose. As you exhale, come all the way down onto the mat, bring the forehead to the mat, extending the arms down besides the body. And on your next inhale, lift the right arm and the left leg up, lowering them down as you exhale. Inhale, lift the left arm and the right leg. Exhale, lower them down. Inhale, right arm and left leg lift. Exhale, lower them down. Inhale, left arm, right leg lift. Exhale, lower them down. Bring the back of the hands to the small of the back, left hand over the right. And as you inhale, lift the legs and the upper body off the mat, coming in for locust pose. And just rock gently back and forth on the abdomen. This is really good for working out some of the cramps. Come back down, place the palms beneath the shoulders, tuck the toes, and push up into high plank, stacking the shoulders over the wrists, body in a straight line. Lift the hips up high, coming in for downward facing dog. Let's pedal it out, lifting one heel and then the other, warming up the pelvis and the hamstrings, working out some more tension in the lower back. Come to stillness. Lift the gaze and walk up to the top of the mat, running the palms up the shins to the knees, coming in for halfway lift. Exhale, standing forward fold, folding the body over the thighs, keeping a slight bend in the knees to protect the joints. Inhale, lift all the way up, hands above your head, leaning back, standing back bend. Exhale, hands to heart center. Very good. Take a moment and then we'll begin our flow. Inhale, standing back bend. Exhale, standing forward fold, keeping that bend in the knees. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Palm the mat and step back with the right leg, bending into the right knee, placing the pad or blanket beneath the knee. Stack the left knee over the left ankle, and as you inhale, lift up, bringing your hands above your head, palms together, Anjaneyasana. As you exhale, spread the arms out to the side, turning the upper body to the left. As you inhale, bring the right bicep to the right ear, left palm to the right thigh, gazing up at the sky. Exhale, plant the hands framing the left foot and step back to high plank. We'll move through a modified Vinyasa, bending at the elbows and hugging the elbows into the body. Come down to low plank and then all the way down to the front. Inhale and move in to Cobra pose. As you exhale, bend the knees, lift the hips, downward facing dog. Perfect. We'll move through that again on the other side. Lift the gaze and step or jump to the top of the mat. Inhale to halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, standing forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Palm the mat and step back with the left leg this time. Bending into the left knee, moving your pad or blanket beneath the knee, stacking the right knee over the right ankle. Inhale and lift up, Anjaneyasana. Exhale and open out to the right, palms out away from the body. Inhale, left bicep to left ear, right palm to the back of the left thigh, gaze up. Exhale, plant the hands framing the right foot, step back to high plank. Bending at the elbows, coming into low plank, and then down onto your front. Inhale for Cobra. Exhale, bend the knees, lift the hips, downward facing dog. Brilliant. We'll take that flow again, at this time with a choice of either the modified Vinyasa or Chaturanga Dandasana. Step or jump to the top of the mat, halfway lift. Standing forward fold. Halfway lift. Stepping back with the right foot as you plant your hands. Bending into the right knee. Inhale, lift up, Anjaneyasana. Exhale and open out to the left, palms away from the body. Inhale, right bicep to right ear, gaze up. Left palm, back of the right thigh. Plant the hands, framing the left foot, step back, high plank. Taking your Vinyasa, meeting back in downward facing dog. Very good. Step or jump to the top of the mat, halfway lift. Standing forward fold. Halfway lift, flat back. Palm the mat, step back with the left leg, bend into the left knee, and lift up, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, open out to the right, palms away from the body. Inhale, left bicep to left ear, right palm to the back of the left thigh. Plant the hands and step back to high plank. Moving through your Vinyasa, meeting back in downward facing dog. As you inhale, lift the right leg up to the sky. Exhale, bending the right knee, bringing the heel towards the glutes, getting a deep hip opener. Inhale, extend the leg. Exhale, bring the knee to the right elbow. Exhale, extend the leg. Exhale, knee to the left elbow. Inhale, extend the leg. Exhale, plant the right foot between the hands, coming high onto the left toes, and as you inhale, lift up, hands above the head, palms touch, high crescent lunge, stacking the right knee over the right ankle. As you exhale, come in for Warrior Two, opening out, palms away from the body, gaze over the right fingertips, left foot at a 45-degree angle. As you inhale, reverse warrior, flip the palms, right bicep to the right ear, leaning back. Bring the hands back down, framing the right foot, pivot on the left toes and step back. To three-legged downward facing dog. Shift the weight forward, coming in either for one-legged plank or to regular high plank, your choice. And then move through your Vinyasa, meeting back in downward facing dog. As you inhale, lift the left leg to the sky. Exhale, bend the knee, heel to the glutes, getting that hip opener again. Inhale, extend the leg. Exhale, left knee to left elbow. Inhale, extend the leg. Exhale, knee to the right elbow. Inhale, extend the leg. And as you exhale, bring the left foot down, plant the left foot, high on the right toes, and as you inhale, lift up to high crescent lunge. As you exhale, open out to Warrior Two, gazing over the left palm, right foot at a 45-degree angle, left knee over left ankle. Inhale, flip the palms and lean back, reversed warrior. Exhale, bring the palms back down to the mat, pivoting on the right foot and step back up to three-legged downward facing dog. Shifting the weight, coming in for high plank or one-legged plank. Move through your Vinyasa, meeting back in downward facing dog. Excellent. We'll move through that once more. Inhale, right leg to the sky. Exhale, heel to the glutes. Inhale, extend. Exhale, knee to the right elbow. Inhale, extend. Exhale, knee to the left elbow. Inhale, extend. Exhale, plant the foot. And as you inhale, lift up to high crescent lunge. Exhale, open out, warrior two, making sure to stack the joints. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, palm the mat, step it back, lifting up to three-legged downward facing dog. Shift the weight, coming in for high plank or one-legged plank. Then move through your vinyasa, meeting back in downward facing dog. One last time. Inhale and lift the left leg. Exhale, heel to the glutes. Inhale, extend. Exhale, knee to the left elbow. Inhale, extend. Hello, Lucky. Exhale, knee to the right elbow, getting a nice twist. Inhale, extend. Exhale, plant the foot. Inhale and lift up, high crescent lunge. Exhale, open it out, warrior two, remembering to stack the joints. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, palm the mat, pivoting on the right toes and lift back up to three-legged downward facing dog. Shift the weight forward, coming in for high plank or one-legged plank. And then move through your last vinyasa, meeting back in downward facing dog. Very good. Come down now onto the knees and then down onto the sitting bones, extending the legs out in front of you, making sure you've got some space behind you. As you inhale, lift the arms up to the sky, and as you exhale, hinge from the hips and forward fold, reaching for your ankles or for your feet or for your shins. Inhale, come back up, plant the hands behind you, fingers pointing to the top of the mat, and on your next inhale, lift the hips up, lifting the body into a straight line, reverse plank. If it's comfortable, you can tip your head back and gaze at the sky, or keep your neck neutral, whichever's more comfortable. Lower back down, and we'll take that one more time, lifting the arms up on an inhale. Exhale, hinge from the hips, forward fold. Lifting back up, planting the palms behind you, and as you inhale, lift up the hips again, coming back into a reverse plank. Lowering back down. You'll want to get your block now, have it handy. Coming down onto the back, spread the knees hip width distance apart and have your heels so that your fingers can brush against them. We'll take bridge pose. As you inhale, lift up the hips towards the sky. And slide your block beneath your pelvis, taking a supported bridge. This feels really good and really eases some lower back pain. Try to soften now on every exhale. Lift the hips up slightly, removing your block. Come down onto the mat and just shift the knees from side to side, resetting the spine. Lift the knees now up to the shoulders. Bring the arms between the legs, holding on to the feet, coming in for a happy baby. Finding stillness or rocking from side to side, giving the lower back a gentle massage. Coming out of happy baby, bring the hips over to the right side of the mat, the knees over to the left. Extend the arms either side and shift the gaze over the right shoulder, coming in for a supine twist. Shift the knees back up, shift the hips over to the left side, bring the knees down onto the right side and gaze over the left shoulder. Coming back now, extend the legs down fully, spreading them slightly, arms down by side of the body, palms facing at the sky. Take a deep breath in and let it all go as you come now into Shavasana, our final resting pose. Closing down the eyes, let your body become completely boneless upon the mat. Let your mind shut down, let yourself drift. I'll call you back when it's time. Coming back now, finding some movement in your hand and your feet. Maybe taking a full deep body stretch, or bringing it in close and tight for a big squeeze, a big hug, before coming up and finding a comfortable seat upon your mat. Thank you so much for joining me on your mat today for this practice. I hope you enjoyed. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Bringing palms together, lowering the gaze. Namaste.